Hello, I'm James with Purpose Driven Survival, and today I'm going to teach you how to mouse-proof your home before the cold months. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is, are mice in the house a problem? An estimated 21 million homes are infiltrated by mice every year. Mice can spread disease through their feces as well as contaminate your food. The diseases spread through mice feces are especially dangerous to unborn children and can easily be ingested directly or indirectly by young babies or toddlers who are close to the ground. I'm going to tell you how to keep these critters out of your homes to prevent these problems and keep you and your children safe. Sealing off your garage or basement. Garage or basement is the best place for a mouse to find its way into the warmth of your home. Basements and garages are often left unfinished, lacking corner finishing and trim. Check the walls for holes or cracks. And fill with patching cement, caulk, or spackle. Keep doors to these rooms closed when not in use. Sometimes water can collect in puddles in your basement, and these serve as a water source for mice, so you need to dry out these areas and ensure water doesn't build up anywhere. Perhaps put a fan in areas that are regularly wet. Food sources for mice. Just like any other animal, mice need food to survive. By ridding your home of easily accessible food or food crumbs, you are ridding the mice of a food source. Make sure all the food in your pantry is sealed off and made inaccessible to mice. Make sure to thoroughly sweep areas of your home where food often is. Food crumbs are often found underneath, behind, or inside cabinets, and if possible, consider pulling back cabinets or furniture and giving those areas a deep cleaning. Keep pet food secure as well. Mice are not picky and will find their way into your pet's food if it is not secure. Trapping mice. If all else fails and mice somehow find their way into your home, setting traps will be a more direct approach of ridding your home of these animals. Setting traps at night will be your best bet. Mice are nocturnal and will be more comfortable exploring in the dark. Try setting your bait traps in warm, dark places such as underneath cabinets and furniture, and especially where you find any mouse droppings. Make sure to bait your traps well. There are many different kinds of bait you can use. Cheese, peanut butter, even marshmallows. You can also use mouse nesting material as your bait, things such as yarn or twine. Different kinds of traps. Now I have a list of some mouse traps that I'm going to list some pros and cons for so that you can find the best trap for you. The traditional spring trap. As you can see in the picture, a spring trap is a small rectangular piece of wood that has a spring trap on it. Bait can easily be placed on it. Pros. The spring trap is extremely easy to use and set, and it's very inexpensive. Cons. Now the only cons to a spring trap are that they could potentially hurt any pets you have or small children. Make sure to keep these traps out of reach of your pets and children. Glue trap. Glue traps come in many shapes and sizes, but they all have the same purpose. A glue trap is a flat surface that has very strong glue on top of it. You simply place bait on it and the mice will be trapped trying to get to it. Pros. They are extremely easy to use, even more so than spring traps. They are effective and very cheap. Cons. These traps do not kill immediately. They are designed to hold a mouse until it dies of exhaustion trying to free itself or starvation. This is one of the less humane traps you can find on the market. Live catch traps. Live catch traps allow the mice to enter but doesn't let them leave. An effective trap that does not harm the mice. Some traps can catch multiple and they come in many shapes and sizes. Pros. The pros of this contraption are that it's easy to set up and it's very effective while being very humane. It's pet and toddler safe and it's also reusable. Cons. This product is going to be a little bit more expensive than your traditional wooden spring trap or glue trap, and it's larger than the previous traps we already looked at, which means it won't be able to fit inside the same small spaces that the traps we looked at previously could. Another downside, this contraption will require you to release the mice into the wild, and you don't just want to drop them in your backyard, because most likely they will just make their way back into your home. Mouse poison. Pros. Mouse poison usually comes in discreet little packages that can fit in even the smallest spaces. They are very effective against infestations and perfect for use in places like barns and sheds, because these areas would usually be away from young children. Cons. The cons for mouse poison are pretty heavy. Some places that you put mouse poison will be accessible to smaller animals such as cats, and will be lethal unless immediate action is taken upon ingestion. Another con is that the mice killed by the poison will more than likely be inaccessible to you, meaning their bodies cannot be disposed of. Chemical repellent. Pros. Chemical repellent is among the easiest solution to ridding your home of mice, but it is also not as effective. Cons. These chemicals are potentially made up of harmful chemicals to pets or toddlers. Chemical repellent does not kill mice, it just keeps them away from wherever you spray it. This repellent is also a temporary fix. You will have to reapply it when the smell wears off. Thank you so much for watching. This is James with Purpose Driven Survival. You can find us at any of the links provided below. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time on Purpose Driven Survival.